Grind emojis in chat space. Grind emojis. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And I know I said I was gonna respond to this whole nonsense anymore and stuff like that, but you know, our boy Pastor is having a moment. He's having a bit of a senior moment, and he's just ranting and raving right now on his channels. Apparently, I got under his skin a little bit earlier, where I showed receipts of our boy being a pay pig to Phil, and you know, he's feeling some type of way. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. And Pastor, I don't wish you any ill will. I just want you to just move on, apologize, move on, or don't even apologize. Just move on, let it go. You just refuse to let it go, and you keep putting, my name in your mouth, and you keep talking about me, and you keep talking trash about me, and yet refuse to say any names. Won't say my name, but just will continue, and just with your hot garbage. So I wanted to I listened into your video to see if you were going to address my video where we show receipts where you are paying Phil, and it's flat out. Phil read it. We saw your name, we showed proof, we showed receipts, and instead of just moving on and eating that L and just walking away and doing your thing, you want to keep dragging it out. So I definitely checked out your video, and I found one thing extremely interesting there, which actually tells me a little bit more that you are like Phil. You actually are using Phil's playbook for your excuses and your lies for when you get caught. And I'll play that in a minute. Let me just play the little clip that I played earlier, where we show our boy Pastor Eric donating to Phil.
Stiff. It looks like it was Pastor Eric Miller did a super chat saying, "Phil, thank you for the content and a job." Well, I didn't give you a job, but you're welcome.
Okay, that was a little clip there. And apparently, our boy Pastor just didn't appreciate my video, I guess, But, he always says you should come to a person like a man and talk to a man. That's what I did in my first video. I came to Pastor, I was upfront, I told him how I felt, I was being genuine, I didn't curse, I didn't scream, I didn't call him names, I basically just told him how it was, and, he decided to keep rolling with it, which, whatever, it's cool, that's his business, it's prerogative, he wants to do that, but, if you keep mentioning my names, I'm gonna keep coming back at you. So, he did address the whole pay pig issue, where he paid Phil, and you won't believe what he said. He used DSP's excuse, well, not DSP's, he used DSP tactics to try to claim he did not super chat Phil. And I'm going to let you hear it, and you guys tell me what you think.
Actually has legal ramifications. Identity theft.
Our boy Pastor here is claiming that somebody did an identity theft on him, just like our boy DSP did with the bank leaks. Remember that, folks? Let's keep hearing.
And worse, misinformation that can lead to more definite or dangerous results. There was something I learned that, trying to sue Philip, and Shard just saw how just impossible this is. Compared to, because first of all, it's got to violate YouTube's policy, and he doesn't. I got to be honest, he doesn't. Not to the point that's going to get rid of it. But I learned something. I learned that misinformation can get you deplatformed badly and fast. Misleading with people. You're saying this happened right with Eric. You spent all that money and doing this, giving to Philip. Do you know something hilarious?
All right, before he gives his excuse, I want to talk about that. No one said you were giving Phil all your money. We just simply pointed out the fact that you super chatted him once, and we showed the receipts, and we showed Phil calling out your name, and we have proof that it was your channel. I was on that. I clipped when I saw that tip or that donation, and it went to your channel. It was you. You got busted. You got busted. There's no way you could do a super chat. So I'm gonna let him talk, and then I'll address the issue.
I'll give you a little hint. Do you know I froze everything in all of my accounts last week? I pulled money out because I know I was going to need it for this, that, and the third. I did that. I froze it just for that reason. And if, which it didn't happen, but if it pinged, I will sue the freaking pants off of them. Because I got my bank to back me up. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
So hold up. So what he's saying is that a week before this drama even blew up, because this is only started, we started talking about this, what, Friday? Saturday? He got a vision from probably some, I don't know what, that told him, hey, you may want to freeze your bank accounts because identity theft. And you were forewarned in some vision, or you got this inkling. Why? None of this happened last week. So that seems like a lame ass excuse, first of all. Second, what you're saying is that someone identity theft or did an identity theft on you, right, Pastor? Then they hacked your account, your YouTube account, went onto your YouTube account and did a super chat to Phil. Is that what you're saying, Pastor? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying. So not only would you have to have the foreknowledge to know that someone was going to identity theft you last week, and knew, or you know, you had your information out there and someone grabbed your account or hacked your account and did a super chat in your name because you knew this drama was gonna blow up a week later? Pastor, that makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. No one's buying that. You're actually trying to use the DSP logic, and you're trying to use DSP. Remember when the bank leaks came out? What did Phil say? Phil didn't talk about the bank leaks. Phil talked about identity theft, and now he had to hire a lawyer and do all this mess to get his credit fixed up and get his agreements fixed up because somebody did an identity theft on him and did charges. He didn't address the issue of the bank leaks with his documents being when he started talking about identity theft. And that's exactly what you're doing here, Pastor. So what you're saying, again, let me reiterate, what you're saying is that you had the foreknowledge a week ago to freeze your bank account because you knew or you thought that someone was going to hack your YouTube and do a super chat to Phil to sabotage you somehow, or to kind of, what's the word, to frame you. Is that what you're saying, Pastor? Is that what you're really dying on? That, all right. It just shows the desperation that he's at now. He figured out a excuse that he's going to try to use now, because he came off and said that wasn't true. It wasn't him. He didn't do it, and that didn't work. So now he's trying to claim identity theft, and yet this was some trap to catch whoever in some identity, and now he's going to report it. And then he talks about calling his bank, and his bank would prove it. Okay, the issue here is the super chat went through. So why didn't you report it? Why didn't you call your bank? Why didn't you fix that issue and let it fester until we brought it up, until it came up and we brought it up on our video? You waited until we found those clips and posted it for you to now claim that, oh, this was some elaborate trap from a week ago. I'm about to call you Phil because this is a Phil tactic here, and it's not going to work, Pastor. Let's keep listening to the rest of this.
Unlike Philip, I'll carry it out. I want your ass. I do. Because you tried to do something. You never mess with another man's money. You don't mess with another man's wife. Again, morals, man. Morals. Eric, you spent, you did that with Philip. You gave it. Frozen ass accounts. Please, God, please show me so that I can call my bank tomorrow, and I want to record it so that you can hear what they're going to say. No, Mr. Miller, there haven't been any transactions. Your account is frozen, so you can't. If I couldn't pay for nothing right now, and I'm not going to do it, I'm leaving it off. I'm fasting from spending money.
He's now fasting from spending money. Oh my Lord. All right, let's keep going.
I actually bought all I needed last week. I'm good. I ain't got nothing else to worry about. I got the cash I needed. Again, preemptive thinking, because I know how idiots think. They don't. I know how morons think. They don't. I know how your boyfriends have done Philip. I know how they've lied against Philip, and you don't really need to lie that much because Philip is a liar anyway. But since you don't have content, you got to make up content, which means how you gonna make Philip right about you, dog? So, preemptive. You see, chess, not checkers, moron.
All right, at this point, I think Pastor's playing Shoot the Ladders. I don't know what's going on. All right, so let's recap here. So I posted a video earlier, so it showed earlier today where I showed receipts. I basically talked about Pastor and him paying Phil, and I didn't say he was paying him nonstop. I just said he paid Phil. I showed receipts. I showed that he had made a super chat to Phil, and I left it like that. And I posted the video. And apparently, Pastor got butthurt and spent his day thinking about what to say. And then he was coming up with excuses. The first one was, that wasn't me, I didn't do it. Now he's coming up with the excuse that it's identity theft. He's using the Phil playbook here with the bank leaks. Where last week he knew all this was going to happen, all this drama was going to happen. Last week, mind you, he knew all this was going to happen, so he preventively closed out his bank accounts so that someone would... Oh my Lord. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies. So he froze his account on purpose so that no one would get his YouTube account. Mind you, not only get his now you gotta do the all coughing. Oh my Lord. All right. Okay, so he's now going the whole Phil bank leaks role. So he's now saying it wasn't him because a week ago he foresaw this happening. So he closed up that account so that no one would be able to super chat on his channel, right? But yeah, somebody still super chatted on his channel, using his channel. I don't know. All right, folks, that's it. I'm dying too much. My apologies for laughing, but Pastor dude, I really I have no ill will towards you. I really think you should just let this die and just move on to something else. My intent isn't to destroy you or your channel and stuff like that, pimp. It isn't. It's not. I just want you to just step back, stay in your lane, do your thing. It's cool. I'm not gonna bother you. But just stop bringing me up in your content. I know your channel's struggling. I know you're about 800 subs. Your vids are getting some views because it's the drama, but once that goes away, it's just going to dry up. So please, Pastor, just handle your business and just move on. I don't want to keep talking about this, but your excuse is just lame. And I'll put it out there to let people judge for themselves. All right, folks. Peace out.